Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Friday, July 22nd, 2016, bringing you an update to a story I covered almost a year ago. I feel like a real news anchor. Two men who brought a rifle and shotgun to a Pokemon card game tournament last year have been sentenced to 2 years in prison, with 2 years probation following afterward. That's not the only jackasses with guns today. Another man was arrested for making serious threats against Blizzard after he was silenced in Heroes of the Storm for toxic behavior. He faces up to 5 years prison time. Look, I get that he's dumb and he's angry, but there's nothing to be angry at Blizzard for now because Overwatch has been patched on console and you can now play as Anna. I don't know if that was a horrible segue or my best one ever. Overwatch again was the #1 selling game for the second month in a row. There are two super interesting articles coming up next. One about DRM, Digital Rights Management, and CD Projekt Red's game The Witcher 3. The game had 0 DRM and still sold millions of copies, even finding some pirates of the game coming back to buy it when they could afford to. And another article about a suspicious craft found in Elite Dangerous that is temporarily shutting down ships that come too close to it. Players suspect it's possibly an alien message contained within a soundbite. Players of Destiny have taken notice that this week's Iron Banner event is not giving the rewards they deserve. Bungie tweeted that they have rolled out a fix and are waiting to hear if more problems persist. AMD has verified that one of the design wins discovered earlier this year is indeed the Xbox One S. A leak for GTA 5 has revealed Biker DLC is coming. Terraria has been updated to 1.3.2, adding balloons and party hats. As always, you can find a link to the full patch notes in the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Evolve 2 has been updated, and an 80s style trailer was created for it, cheesy music included. Battleborn gamers will soon have access to a new hero, Pendles, who is a giant snake. Yesterday we saw a few amazing collector's editions, and today, following suit, is Harvest Moon's Skytree Village. Its collector's edition contains a 6-pin lapel set and a 44-page full-color art book. A demo is now out for Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, a game with underwhelming reviews a whole month after its release. Another game getting a demo is Hatsune Miku Project Diva X, but this one hasn't released in the US just yet, but it is releasing on August 30th, the same day as Europe. Metroid Prime Federation Force has mixed reception online, but if you want to try it for yourself, you can by downloading the multiplayer trial through Nintendo's eShop, completely for free. Coming on August 30th is the Turing Test, a first-person puzzle game which has a focus of questioning humanity's nature. And finally, for teasers, a baby-making RPG called Conception 2 is making its way to Steam next month on August 16th. Hit that like button if you want to see a video of me making a baby. I mean, I'm not even angry anymore. I'm also not surprised. YouTuber Honor the Call has made a video exposing Faze Clan, including Faze Rain, as the owners of CSGO Wild. In October of last year, Faze Rain and Faze Banks both sent out tweets looking for graphics designers for a website. As I mentioned earlier in the week, the two have a video of themselves in Antigua in February earlier this year, the tiny island nation where the company that owns CSGO Wild is located. This is circumstantial, yes, but the video goes on to show that not only does Banks own it, but Rain owns part of the company as well, allegedly. Faze Rain is in full damage control mode, doing things like changing descriptions of his videos on YouTube to include information that some of his videos were sponsored by CSGO Wild. In my opinion, you can't be sponsored by something that you own, but that's just me. Please watch Honor the Call's video for yourself if you have any doubts on the ownership of CSGO Wild. Of course, there is a link in the description down below. I'm hopeful that this story has concluded, but I know better, and this is just the climax. There will be more on the CSGO gambling scandal. I can feel it. As to what that is, only time will tell. Up next on the Pokemon Go stop, not that much today, but something really important. Pokemon Go has finally released in Japan, and it's already been banned at a religious site. See, you asshats in Turkey and Egypt, you just banned people from playing it at certain places, not the whole country. Since the app's release, the Japanese have applied their own forms of ingenuity to level Pokemon, like this toy train. More Data Mining has put together a list of the most powerful Pokemon currently in the game, and apparently Mewtwo is the strongest. No surprises here. If you've asked Niantic if your house could be a Pokestop, they have kindly stopped taking requests to add more gyms and stops. And finally today, during a briefing on ISIS, a reporter was accused by the person he was interviewing of, quote, playing the Pokemon thing. He then finished his talking points and asked the reporter if he had caught any. The whole situation is just cute. I finally got to play Pokemon Go yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. Make sure you stay safe while playing Pokemon Go over the weekend. And the quick spot today is yet another trailer for No Man's Sky. This one is about trading, and there's one more video coming about survival. Resources can be collected both in space and on a planet's surface, but how do you get it? By shooting it, of course. Gotta love video games sometimes. You can then sell these materials to buy upgrades for your ship. I got the heavy impression that there will be a buy low and sell high market system, which gives further reason to travel greater distances. There is no new information on the super formula from yesterday's show, but as far as I can tell, No Man's Sky will still have a release date of August 9th. Finally for the week, a new graphics card was announced last night, the NVIDIA GTX Titan X. Now I'm getting really sick of this naming scheme business where everyone thinks that they can release a product with the exact same name as a previous product. If you weren't aware, the Titan X already exists, and to confuse everyone further, they both have 12 gigs of RAM on them. The main difference is the type of RAM. The new Titan X will use G5X instead of the old Titan X's GDDR5. There was a rumor going around that this card would have 16 gigabytes of HBM2 high bandwidth memory, but that all appears to be false. Yes, the card will be faster, but NVIDIA cannot claim world's fastest GPU this time around because the AMD Pro Duo still beats it in computing performance. With the GTX 1080 priced at $600 for 8 gigabytes of G5X and the new Titan X with 12 gigs of RAM of the same type at $1,200 US, it really makes me wonder if a 1080 Ti is going to happen at all. The only place they could go in terms of memory with the 1080 Ti is 10 gigs of G5X, and that will kill either the new Titan or the 1080 depending on which one it's priced further away from. If it's priced exactly in the middle at $900, nobody's going to buy the thing because the 1080 is going to be a better value for gamers. Let me know what you think of the new Titan X or what you would think the 1080 Ti specs are going to be in the comment section down below. Alright, let's do Monday's game releases because I'm off for the next 2 days. For PC, VR multi-games, Kingdom Rush Frontiers, Con Amor, Cats Are Liquid, Francisca, Loca, League of Keepers Elysium, Audio Arena, Quadrilateral Cowboy, Epic Manager, Create Your Own Adventuring Agency, Phantom Brave PC, and Cosm. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I'll see you on Monday. And what's a bird's favorite type of math? Owlgebra.